all kicked off. I hope everybody's been having an awesome week. Obviously it's only Tuesday, but hope it's all going well. Man, it's been absolutely crazy, sort of what's been happening over the last few weeks in the crypto NFT world. Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything's taken a bit of a plunge. NFTs also, as you've probably all been seeing on Insta stories and stuff like that. Bored Ape was taking a bit of a hiding down to 70 ETH. It's just been some crazy times, but in saying that, exciting as well. Like for us, we were in a position where we were able to move all of our ETH over to a stable coin, and I'm feeling I'm feeling bloody relaxed at the moment, and now it's really just trying to search for some opportunity. But yeah, bro, how are you feeling, Leopold?
Kia ora, bro. Kia ora tātou te whānau. No, I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling, like I was saying in my announcement, the launch party and the block party and getting to meet everyone was huge. A big energy day. Awesome to meet everybody. It was mean to meet everybody that I did have time to catch up with. And then I guess it's just been a little bit of a chill period for the last couple of weeks. But like I was saying in my announcement too, bro, time to get the show back on the road. I guess just wanted to check in with everyone and be upfront and honest about how I'm feeling. Myself and Kid have been talking a lot over the past week, and like Kid touched on, we're bloody happy that we made the move that we did to move to a stablecoin, because it means we're not in a panic at all, really. But at the same time, it's about, that was a good play, and now where are the opportunities? Because with what's happening with cryptocurrency, obviously there's opportunities to buy at the bottom. But what is the bottom, right? I thought I knew what the bottom was when it got to 2.5, then it got to 2,000, then it got to 1,700, then one night it got down to 1,500. So it's really looking for the opportunity to jump back on that high, I guess, or on that when it starts to lift. And it's one of those things that, I guess we can't fully anticipate, but we just want to be ready and keep our ears on the ground with that, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely can't anticipate it. I just posted up something in the Beaver Instagram story before that. Even though I wouldn't take it as a be all and end all, but it's definitely a green signal where Bitcoin miners are starting to now buy up a lot of Bitcoin, and obviously being the biggest market cap in the crypto market, all the other altcoins, Ethereum included, tend to sort of follow suit there. So as people probably seen at the moment, if you're watching Bitcoin on the daily, maybe even 4 or 5 times a day, you'll notice that Ethereum's taken a bit of a uptrend today, which is exciting, and potentially and definitely following those sort of purchases. So yeah, bro, it's just like you and I have been talking about, is we've sort of recognized that at the moment it's we've kind of entered into a new season. And that season that we've entered into now is one of not so much doing nothing at all, but also just timing and making sure when we do something we're doing it for a legitimate reason. And that's just making sure we're planting seeds in the correct soil, and not just going and we've made an awesome move by moving it all over to USDC, but now making moves that are going to put us in an even better position over the next sort of 4 to 6 months, and really capitalize on that move that we made, bro. So,
Yeah, 100%, bro. I like what you said there about being in a season of planting. That probably even feeds into a little bit of the time we're in back here in Aotearoa with Matariki, a time of reflection, and just making sure that the next moves we make are the right moves, and not just being willy-nilly and trying to be fast for the sake of it. And that's something that I've really had to reflect on, I guess, over the last 2 weeks. We, between minting and everything we've done, we've sort of been out the gates real fast to do the things that we want to do. And we do want to continue to do that, but I think we need to find a bit more balance, especially when it comes to things where it's, spending of money, especially with the festival. We kind of want to catch that uptrend of Ethereum that we know, or we very much hope so is going to happen. It just positions the project better, positions the festival better. If we can catch that uptrend and start spending towards that when it makes more sense, not in this lull. So I guess we just don't want to be kicking ourselves, bro, by getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. And I think for us, it's just really, the one thing that I'm seeing, you're seeing, everybody that I've been talking to is seeing is that there's just extreme fear out there at the moment, and then that's getting reported on all fronts. Not even just in the crypto world. And we're talking like inflation. We're talking real estate markets. We're talking the share markets. We're talking petrol prices. Like everything at the moment that is getting spat out to everybody in forms of communication from all types of media, social media. News outlets. All of that is just extreme fear at the moment. So you can kind of understand why we are where we are at the moment, if that's all that we're hearing, but eventually that'll change, and then we'll start hearing more about bullish trends and stuff like that. And when that's the kind of information that's kind of been pushed out to society, then that might be a time to start counting our buy-ins, and it doesn't mean that we'll hit it at the bottom. We might hit it a few $100 or a little bit off the bottom, but at least if we're catching that wave, hey, and we've got that surfboard ready, and our paddling skills are on, then we can push up and ride the wave as long as we can. But yeah, exactly right in terms of spending. The eager beaver putia on things like the festival and all that sort of stuff. Kind of just have to figure out how that all plays over the sort of next 4 to 6 months, and what the right moves are. And that's a decision that we can make alongside with the community.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And you hit the nail on the head. Like, there's a lot of things to consider too with festivals and costs. Like even flying people around the place, flying artists and all that kind of stuff is obviously heavily inflated now. Like Kid was saying, everything's expensive. So we really, my heart is that I really want to catch that upward trend, and I really want to take that, the move of moving the money to USDC, and I want to make the most of it, for all of us. For the community and for the project. So that's what I'm hoping for. But I guess, bro, we can jump into the announcements of where to next with the roadmap. Like we've always said, we're never going to stop delivering the roadmap. So like I've always said, the way that we've designed the roadmap is that a lot of these things aren't, putia intensive. The festival is always going to be the most expensive thing. So what we've decided we're going to crack into next is breaking a new artist. And that will commence next Tuesday. So this week we're going to put out all the information about how holders, so it's only going to be open to holders to nominate up and coming artists. So they could be family members, they can be people that you know. So they will have to submit an audition video that will be put in the Discord for holders to vote on. We'd also need a bit of information from them in terms of a Google form, like all the other forms that everyone in here is used to filling out. And then we'll crack into finding and breaking an artist. And I think one thing that I want to be really honest and upfront about is that although it will be a community vote, I think ultimately, because myself and a few of the other guys and musos are going to be getting behind this person, we really want to make sure that they're not a waste of our time, of your guys' time, of your guys' investment, of my time investment, and everyone else's investment who's going to put into this artist. And hopefully fast track them to an amazing career. That's what the goal is. And we just want to make sure that all of our time and investments are protected. So I guess that will come down to meeting with a few of these people, I guess, who get to the sort of top 3 or 5 and figuring out if they're the right person, because talent is one thing, but work ethic, drive, hard mahi, showing up for themselves firstly, then showing up for us, people who are investing into them, is super, super important. So I just want to be upfront about that, that if myself or any other team sort of feel like they might just be a muck around, then I definitely won't hesitate to, not advance that person. Have you got anything to add on to that, bro, around breaking US?
Nah, bro, I think you hit the nail on the head there. At the end of the day, we'll be utilizing the money that we've all sacrificed to purchase these NFTs to bring in and break an artist. Yeah, so if it's somebody that doesn't have those work ethics, and people like yourself, Stan, Kings, and that, you guys know what those kind of people look like when you're playing this game, because you've all done it. You've all got that experience. You've all played that really long game, so you know exactly what to look for. So I think, like what you said, bro, we'll definitely, myself included, bro, because I can't I can't sing to save my life, mate. Even if you use auto tune, I am terrible. But I'll, like myself and the community, will definitely lean on you guys to be able to lead us the way with that one, bro. So yeah, 100% what you're saying there.
Yeah, cool, bro. I'm really excited about it, bro. And the thing that excites me too is it's going to be well, I actually don't know which way around it'll be. It'll be out of this person and Sons is On, like myself and the boys for our album. But it's going to be the first opportunity to actually put Putia back into the wallets of holders through royalties, through the new artists and through Sons is On, which I think is really cool, bro. Not just the money as well, but being a part of watching this person grow, and hopefully watching them go to the top. I hope that they go bigger and further than I've ever been. I think for me, that's something that's really special, and it's something that us as a project can be proud of. So yeah, looking forward to getting some coin into the Beavers wallets, I guess, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely, that was the roadmap. The initial part of everything that we've done here was always about trying to give back to the community. So that's going to be real bloody exciting, and just seeing the growth, seeing how this all sort of breaks down, and the talent that we have in Aotearoa. You know it yourself. It's amazing. We have so many talented artists or singers, people that are part of bands, all of that sort of stuff. So it's just going to be awesome to be able to see some of that come through here, and then being able to put them up. And the cool thing is, we've got an awesome community that every time anything sort of comes out, we're always uplifting of one another. So it's going to be cool when we do find that person, get an EP done up and push that out, that the community is going to be 100% behind them, so they're not even going to have to start from the ground up and, do those pub crawls like you done with the boys, playing to, one or two people, and, the pub's putting away the bar stools before you'd even finish your set. They're not going to have to worry about any of that sort of stuff, which is going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, I think so too, bro. And I think finding that balance too, bro. Like, we definitely don't. Well, this is myself personally. I kind of don't just want to shortcut someone there, but obviously that's what we're going to do. We're going to break someone there, but I kind of want to find someone who respects that opportunity, and sees it for what it is. The things you're talking about, bro. Not having to, or maybe they will. This is the awesome thing about music, bro. It's actually not up to us. Like, we can go and make, break the artist and record the EP and stuff like that. But ultimately, it's the people who will decide. It's New Zealand who will decide, and the world who will decide whether or not they like their music. And I guess we'll be putting our best foot forward. But yeah, bro, just wanting to find someone who respects it, bro, respects that opportunity and respects the game. And I guess the blessing that it is to have Eager Beaver come in behind them and talk with them and get them on the road in terms of their music career, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, 100%. So that's going to be all exciting stuff. So we'll get all the information out about that, very, very shortly, so that we can get that process started, and how to submit and all that sort of jazz. But that's going to be really, really cool. Getting that another part of the roadmap. Another phase ticked off. They're starting to. The roadmap's going to start to look empty soon. Going to have to start adding stuff to it because everything's just getting bloody ticked off. So it's going to be cool.
Yeah, 100%, bro. So that's cool, fam. Like I say, we'll put that information out this week, and that'll kick off next Tuesday for submissions. My initial thoughts is to have it run for, not a short time. I'm thinking something like 2 to 3 weeks, even possibly longer. We really want to find the right person who's going to represent themselves and all of us, kind of how we need them to, and have that work ethic. And understanding at the same time too that those people have a life. They might have kids and all that sort of stuff. So all of that stuff needs to be taken into consideration. But exciting as, can't wait to crack into it. Can't wait to help someone. That's what this NFT project's always been about. It's never been about no sort of selfish motives. It's about longevity, legacy, and being the project that did all the things it said it was going to do. So days to crack on with that. But the next thing is the Sun Is On album, which again will be another opportunity for holders to make some passive income. So we did our first proper writing session about 3 weeks ago, just nutting down some initial ideas, and we got 4 or 5 sort of, I guess, rough structured songs there. And we're going to be getting together again in the not too distant future to put some more material together, and we're going to start streaming that stuff as well. And then our plan as a band is actually to go and record in Hawaii. We've got some good friends over there, and because for all of us, we're all fathers and have families, and it gets quite hard to, I guess, zone in and mahi in a really focused and concentrated way. Being here in New Zealand, where there's lots of distractions and whānau. Not to say that our families are distractions, but so we're going to go offshore to actually record this album and deliver it for everybody on the 1st of November, as promised in the roadmap again. So another exciting update.
Bro, in Hawaii. Maybe just some like recording, bro, for the Eager Beavers or something like that. That's about all I can offer, bro.
I think in terms of the roadmap stuff, that's those are the 2 main updates that I wanted to cover off. The other thing too is that we announced Eager Beverages at the Eager Beaver networking night at the launch party. So we've actually got the first lot of flavors, demo flavors sent through to us. So I'm going to let you touch on that, Kid.
Yeah, bro. Am I coming through clearly here? Oh yeah, perfect. Thought I might have been on that McDonald's Wi-Fi again. Yeah. So the Eager Beverages, those have all sort of come through. We're going to talk about some of the flavors that we sort of have come across so far, bro. You reckon?
Yeah, some of the ones that you guys chose.
Yeah. So there was about 12 different flavors that have been all done up and stuff like that, and we've we've been looking at gin and also and vodka at this stage, because we're looking at potentially doing like pre-mixes and all that sort of jazz, and just having a try of different flavors and stuff like that. And the gin ones, I'm a big gin, or not a big gin drinker. Sorry, that's a massive lie. I like to drink gin.
Everyone knows you're not a big drinker of anything.
I'm a drinker and then a big sleeper. So we had a couple of gin ones. Gin berry. That was a pretty nice flavor. I didn't mind the old gin berry. There was a watermelon mint gin. That was pretty tasty as well. But one of the big things that they spoke about when we met up with these guys, and these guys they create all the flavors and everything like that. These dudes are huge, like they're big ballers when it comes to creating flavors for drinks. Like the people that we spoke to, they would had definitely you would have tasted some of their recipes before through some of the other big companies that they work with. So the biggest thing was that they shared with us was scale. Oh, was it sessionability? So when you're drinking these drinks, you have to think about whether or not somebody could have a session on it. And when they talk about sessions, they're talking about a minimum of five drinks. And for us, we're like, okay, cool. As we're drinking through them, we're thinking about sessionability. So the watermelon mint and the gin berry, they were really nice, but they were quite sweet. So thinking about if you're going to have 4 or 5 drinks on those, potentially not. And then we had a couple of vodkas. So there's like a vodka peach soda, the standard vodka lime soda. That was quite nice. You could have a fair few drinks on that. And vodka peach, that one was pretty good. So I think for us, like what we want to try and do is maybe narrow down a few of those there, and then potentially getting like a few of the kegs made up, and then maybe holding some sort of taste testing with the community so we can sort of get everybody's feedback and go, all right, if we were to have and think about sessionability, which one of these do you think you could have a good or heavy session on? And we'll take that feedback and then try and hone it from there and make it bigger and better. So that's basically the update with that one. How that's all going to roll out, we're not too sure just yet, but we are getting the process started. But let us know. What kind of, if you're thinking about vodka or gin, and maybe we don't even do a gin. Maybe it's something like we just do 2 vodkas at first, and then maybe do a gin down the track. Because if we're going to look at either doing this at our festival, or maybe taking the drink on tour, or if we're going to go and drop it into, local liquor land or what have you, we want to think about, what's going to sell the best, right? Because at the end of the day, a lot of that, all that money is going to come back to the eager beaver community. So we want to try and think about that. So definitely something like a Sunday session with a few different kegs, and then we can all sit and try and then have a good chat about the alcohol and, see what works best. But yeah, what does everybody sort of think about that? Keen or not keen? Or I know when I was drinking it, they were probably tasting pretty bloody good. So yeah. Keen. Yeah, everyone in here is keen as. Fair enough. Hey, let's be honest. We all got rubber arms of doom, so it's not going to take us much to be twisted. Yeah, awesome. Let's go. Sessionability. Look at all you thirsties. Part of the chat was dead quiet until I started mentioning alcohol. Now he's all speaking up. Crack up.
Yeah, crack up, bro. Nah, I think it's I'm not actually too sure if we have actually touched on with the community why, I guess, what prompted us to kind of look down this avenue. And the big thing was the festival. So with speaking, with the ticket space guys and sort of what the markup on alcohol is, at any given festival there, everybody knows it's not uncommon to pay $10 for a drink, sometimes more, sometimes $12. And if we were to supply, use other people's stocks like Heineken and Corona, all that, and we will have to have a standard beer, like we get that. You're paying something like $7 and the markup's only therefore $3. Whereas if you make your own, there is a big outlay to get it made. But at the end of the day, if you can get it done for like $2.50, $3, then that's $7 in terms of markup. So our thinking is not so much about stores. That the markup's just not there. It's really, really difficult to do. It's a huge numbers game. So you're talking about like printing 400,000 cans and filling them to even make a dent, because there's huge taxes with alcohol as well. So it's like 55 cents per can, just in taxes and alcohol tax alone. Not including the creation of the flavors, the liquid that goes inside them, the canning, the box, the delivery, all that kind of stuff. So our thinking's not so much around stores. Maybe it is. Maybe it goes that way, but for now, it's more about being a self-sufficient festival and having our own alcohol there to make it more profitable and better for the project, basically.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Just to sort of touch on that as well, like I think for us with the alcohol and that, this is like it was never a part of the roadmap. It was definitely something that we thought about with the festival and how it supplements the festival, and it just can create something awesome for the Eager Beaver community. And at this stage, everything costs money. Everything costs money in regards to creating alcohol, kegs, and if we wanted to have a Sunday session party. So if it might look like a case of do we have to do something different? Hey, bro, do we have to do a Dan Beverages NFT that costs like $20 or something like that, something ridiculous to help fund it, or is it just we might make some amazing moves with the putia that we've got to buy some ETH, and we don't have to do that. It's just all of this stuff is just thinking outside the box at this stage, and it's whether or not everything's feasible and the numbers work, because our main focus is always going to be delivering the roadmap, and the festival is always going to be the money that we've got set aside is always going to be for that initially, and then anything extra that we have, we want to try and create new and better ideas where we can go ahead and utilize the extra money to make things like this. So that's something sort of to touch on. Hey, bro, like at the end of the day, we're just all thinking outside the box, but we've got some things going, so just depends on what we can do from here. And it kind of touches back into making sure that we sow this putia that we've got into the right seed, so we can make that grow and then not have to worry about that. But yeah, it could be the go as well.
Yeah, that's exactly right, bro. Like you say, like money is it's a funny thing at the moment, man, and you can't be frivolous with it, eh? So, and maybe it is that, bro, and like we discovered it with having the block party and the launch party, not everyone's drinkers, not everyone cares about that. I mean, and we're not out here trying to promote alcohol as such. We just know that it's a good business move, because when we do the festival, you have drinks there. I didn't make the rules for that, So it just makes a lot of business sense to kind of have control of that. And like you said, kid, maybe it's a thing where, people pay $25, we get some artwork done, and, we have a band, I don't know, playing somewhere, and yeah, I don't know, Quarters playing on a Sunday afternoon, or whoever suss out for us, and we have some kegs in. It's a bit of a taste testing party thing, and it's got nothing to do with, the Eager Beaver putia as such, because, we don't want to be wasting money. Like, we think it's a good idea, but obviously we need to sort of beta test it and see if it is a good idea, see if the flavors that we're thinking are right. And I've read this book called The Lean Startup, and it kind of talks about making small moves to try and get a bit of factual information about why you're doing what you're doing, not just going out there and thinking, nah, my ideas are mean and I'm just going to go and do it, but actually trying to gather information that supports your hypothesis. So that's what I'm sort of thinking with a taste testing party, bro. I don't know if that's what you're thinking, but that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but 100%, right? Like, if we have, say, a few hundred people or 100 people, I don't know, just putting it out there, if we have that amount of people come out and 90% of you say, oh yeah, we like this one particular drink, then that's going to be easily scalable. That if we had 1,000 people there or 10,000 people, that 90% of those people would also feel the exact same about that one particular drink. So instead of just me and you drinking and we're like, well, we like all of them, hey, that doesn't bro, that's not going to help anybody. So no, that's I've actually read that book as well, The Lean Startup. It's a great book, and I think utilizing some of the tips and tricks from that particular book. Yeah, Rick Star 82, Eric Rees, the Lean Startup, awesome book. So, we should definitely utilize some of the tips and tricks that he puts in there. And if it means that we can all, as a dam, have a taste testing, yeah, let's go. Right, far out, and win-win in my eyes every day.
Yeah, 100%. I just seen one of the Beavers, not a heavy drinker, but has suggested EB rolling papers. To be honest, I'm not against anything, man. If that's what the dam wants, then we'll look into it straight up.
Some damn papers.
Yeah, and that's it, bro. Yeah, it's just about, I guess, not being closed-minded to anything, just anything that makes sense, and making sure that we're respecting the investment of everyone here. So, yeah, I feel like I'm probably talking in circles now, but that was the main sort of stuff that we wanted to let the dam know that, we're very much still hands-on with the project, still planning, still looking at things like kids sort of touched on. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't know what 100% the next move is, because there's too many variables at the moment. But not in terms of the roadmap. I know what those moves are because, like I said before, it doesn't. It's not poo-tier intensive to go and make those moves for the next two things we're doing on the roadmap. But yeah, man. Anything else you wanted to say, kid? Then maybe we can take some questions or.
Yeah, no, Deb, I think we are going around circles, but just what you're saying there, bro, exactly like I agree with you. We know 100% what we're doing with the roadmap, but I think in regards to we could do it one of two ways, right? We can just keep our USDC there and just deliver the rest of the roadmap, and then that's it, right? But if we do it that way, then that doesn't really ensure too much growth for the project post festival. Whereas if we go, okay, we've got this here, there's a crypto winter that's happening at the moment, everyone's rugged up hard with their jerseys, eventually summer's going to come around, and if we're really there to snap and maybe double our putia that we've got, well, now we've got another extra few 100,000 there that we can do to continue the success of the project with a roadmap 2.0. So in my eyes, bro, that makes sense. But 100% how we're going to do that, yeah, like you said, have no idea. So yeah, but let's if anyone's got any questions, wants to chuck their hand up, please, chuck your hand up, ask away. We're here ready to chat and talk. So yeah, please do that, or even chuck them in the general chit chat that seems to be going off at the minute. But if you're not shy, yeah, raise your hand, come say hello, share some news, ask a question, whatever.
I'm thinking, like, just while we wait for questions, I don't know, maybe like October, November when it starts warming up, bro. A winery or a private estate of some sort where we can just do our own thing, kind of thing. Live music, good vibes, beanbags, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, just try and gather which drinks are worth pursuing, bro, and which ones are yuck. And maybe it's a thing, bro, where it's like they're not labeled. The kegs aren't labeled, but we know, but the community doesn't, so that we're getting, honest and subjective feedback.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I can picture that in my head very well. The winery. Yeah, some live music, beanbags, a lot of those wine barrels. Everyone's sort of hanging around. Yeah, that October to November sort of scenes is a good one, hey. And yeah, spot on, bro. I think it'll be a blind test. So basically, everything will just be numbered, really, and then everyone just votes on their favorite number, and then we can let everybody know which the top were, and we can roll from there. And yeah, but I like that idea. I think that sounds wicked, man. Yeah, just like a chilled session, some live music, bro. That sounds cool. So yeah, I just got the question here. On the road to 1 million, when's the end of minting? That is a really really good question. I mean, we obviously it's still open. People are still minting heavily. At the moment, sorry, people are still minting at the moment, which has been awesome. We haven't really decided whether or not, like, the funny thing for us is that, when we put it out, Eager Beaver Mint and everything like that, everyone was kind of happy to have 2,500 NFTs out there. So we've kind of just run with that because once we continue to do all of this stuff, finish off the roadmap, the festival, and that people are still going to wanting to be minting Eager Beavers. There's heaps of people now that are still minting. You can basically get Eager Beaver now for a third of the price of what it was when you first were initially about to purchase one, right? So people that are wanting to lap up more, it's easier for them. So at this stage, I'm thinking that potentially we'll just leave the mint open. Most people have sort of alluded to that along the way, that the mint's just going to they want the mint to continue to stay open. So yeah, bro. Anything you want to add to that?
Not really, bro. I think the thing for me, bro, is trying to find that balance and timing of when and how do we reward people who have believed since February, right? Because once if Eager Beverages takes off, we do this taste testing thing, and things start happening. We break a new artist and blah blah blah, and then people jump on late. When is too late, where the early adopters aren't sort of, being shafted, if you get what I mean, bro. Let's just have an honest yarn in front of everyone.
No. Yeah, no. I understand exactly what you're saying, bro. I mean, I think, well, the dumb thing for the late adopters is the fact that they missed out on all the cool stuff. So they're basically only going to get, they'll only get the festival, right? They didn't get to come to the launch party and that, which was bloody awesome, and the teas and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, bro, I hear you. That makes sense, and it is. Hey, it's finding that balance between the two of those, of the people that have believed since February, and then the people that have sort of come in and late. How do we see that, or how do we make that work? It's a toughie. That's probably where we can get some feedback from the community, on sort of how they feel, about that.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And I think it's cool, bro. Like, I think we've set an atmosphere, within our Discord, as the brother Richie Blockchain so eloquently pointed out on his Instagram post that we put up. We've created an environment where we're open to suggestions, open and honest about everything that we do. Yeah.
All of the tongue is all of the tongue is all of the tongue is the bro reckons, eh?
All of the tongue is, yeah.
Come to the Eager Beaver Dam, where all of the tongue is.
I love that, Rich. That was on.
That was on. Any chance getting a lanyard done up if we missed the memo at the launch, or that ship had sailed? But I seen you inked Papa Jaden at the neck of the woods, bro, and I think that ship had sailed because your eyes were very cross like mine. But we actually had that the lanyard print ups outsourced. So, bro, like trying to organize that person to come back and do it all is, bro, going to be very, very difficult. However, in saying that though, my bro, we can always have, like say, at another meetup. Say, for example, we do this taste testing thing. That could be another opportunity to get a lanyard, but it might just be a taste testing one. But yeah, it was only you could only get it at the GC launch or celebration that we had, and then the launch party, bro. That was your sort of window of opportunity to be able to get one. Unfortunately, Sorry about that, brother. Should do bracelet blends like they do for RNV. Be radical. Are you talking about for the festival, bro? Like the AWOP bands, or you like if we have a festival, all the beavers can come and get a bracelet or a band with their beaver on it, bro? Yeah, AWOP bands. Did you want to touch on that, Rio?
Yeah, bro, for sure. Yeah, so everyone will have those at the festival. Pretty standard practice. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the answer, but that is basically the answer.
Basically it. No, I wasn't trying to stitch up Ink Papa Jaden, but I just remember when I was talking to you, I was seeing two of you. So that's how I knew your eyes were crossed as well. But I'm going to be honest, we didn't really take those stairs at the neck of the woods into consideration, because walking up and down them, holy heck, the knees were clapping, I'll tell you that much. Bring the Beaver event down south at some stage. Yeah, you're talking about the far out the
Taste testing or
the taste testing or the festival, bro? Allergy 7163. I think that's how I say my bro. Just in the roadmap, we've really written there is that we're going to utilize the connections of our Leopold, the studio that we've got and stuff like that to be able to do an EB, bro. So that's the only information that's out at the minute, cuz. But we will release some more information over the coming week about how we can, you can, if you want to put in an entry for yourself or what have you, how you can do and go about that, bro.
Seen a question: do all beavers get royalties from the Breakout Artist and Sons Design album? Yes, you do, so long as you haven't sold your beaver, which is no one has. So at this point in time, yes, everybody who owns a beaver will get royalties from both of those artists.
Yeah, blockchain moldy, holding the bar going down there, bro. I was holding the bar for sure, and holding my head up high this time, and holding my eyelids open. No one caught me nipping. And what side are people using to purchase ETH? Are you talking about like an exchange or like MoonPay or yeah? For myself, bro, I mean, I utilize Binance, and then transfer from Binance the exchange over to a custodian wallet, bro, like a Exodus, or to a hardware wallet. Yeah, Crypto 834, Binance, Easy Crypto, Kingpin Crypto 834. Good to see you around, brother. I actually seen you. Juicy had popped up. They were doing a Twitter space, and I seen you in there, bro. When they'd shared it on the Instagram. CoinSpot. Plenty of wineries down. Whereabouts are you located? Down in the South Island. Oh, Blenheim. Yeah, beautiful part of the world, bro. Napier, yeah. Any more questions? Or how's everybody feeling about the market at the moment? Is everyone kind of like feeling a little bit like stuck on, what to do from here? If everyone's sort of feeling nervous, just be good to get a gauge on sort of where people are at. Do you feel like in maybe some sort of talks or education with some people in this space would be helpful? It's just interesting to see where stuck on life in general, just being honest. Yeah, bro, I hear you, cuz. Bro, like the bro Leopold and Rans, and they've got some awesome podcasts and stuff like that coming out. Hey, Rio, they're probably be able to help with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, bro. I think at the moment, bro, no one's what's the word for it? Um, I've had a mind blank. It's sort of like, what's happening out there in the world is no one's kind of safe from it, unless you're ridiculously wealthy. And it's tough, bro. It's hard out there. Um, yeah, man. I don't know what to say on it really. It's just hard, bro. And especially for fun with 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, I really, yeah, I don't know how they're doing it, man. It's hard, bro. It's hard with one bummer. So
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it is a tough one. It's kind of one of those things at the moment, bro, where everyone's sort of just tightening up, on the spend, and maybe rallying around, people that they can combine in, bro, that really help out. Yeah, reaching out to other people that they feel comfortable with, and just having those corridors. I mean, I know for myself, they will always help. Yeah, try 7 kids. Holy heck. Man, shout out to you, sis. Anyone who's got 7 kids roof and keeping all their bellies fed, and that's take my hat off to you, for sure. But I see some strategies in here. Yeah, DCE, dollar cost averaging into ETH, Biddy, ApeCoin. Yeah, all good strategies. Hey, if you're dollar cost averaging, you're just going to get the average. Obviously, the hints in the name, but you're just going to get the average of your purchases if you keep it up, regardless of what the market's doing.
yeah, bro. Bro, I think what's cool too, I've been, jumping to other discords and just having a look around, especially other projects that are aimed at Kiwis, and it's really awesome, bro, to see from when we opened our Discord. I think it was the second week of February or whenever it was, until now. Oh, sorry, and then looking into Discords now and seeing people that I've seen in our community who are holders, or not even just holders, they're just in our Discord, asking really, really straight up the guts questions to other projects, other project leaders, and asking things that I hope they've kind of learnt within our Discord, through the open and honest chats we've had about red flags and sort of the educational pieces we've tried to put out to help people. And for me, bro, that's been really cool.
Bro,
To see Beavers out there sort of, pushing the straight up questions and projects.
100%, bro. I've seen a couple of those questions, and I'm like, oh damn. I want to see how they handle this one, because the community has been. I mean, the dam's been educated in a way to not have the wool pulled over the eyes. And it's been cool to see them, see all the out there asking those hard questions. Hey, because when you ask them, and if you don't get an honest answer, or you get a "don't be spreading that FUD around here," well, you've basically just saved yourself some money. So that's always awesome to see. Um, yeah, so what the quadfather, what you just said there, bro, I think it's important to stay in your lane and not overextend with inflation on the rise. We'd all love that quick win, but slow and steady race through a bear market can pay off without overextending with money you don't have right now. Bro, solid solid advice for sure, bro. Like I couldn't have worded it better myself. Stay in your lane, don't overextend yourself. Basically, stack, hey, little bits here and there, brother. That's perfect.
I listened to a interesting podcast that was talking about, investing. The first thing you should invest in, according to the podcast I was listening to, is ourselves. Whether that be, better kai, or a healthier kai, or reading books, or your personal appreciation was always going to go up if you invest in yourself. It can't go down. So I guess that could be a little bit of encouragement for everyone who's listening tonight to, how you can kind of, I guess, fight inflation is by upskilling, acquiring new knowledge, new information, filling your mind with good things, ways to help you kind of generate more income, I guess. Not financial advice, but something that I listened to last week that inspired me about stuff and how I'm going to offset inflation for my daughter during this bear market and that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Bro, that's
just blabbing at this point.
oh well. Let's just have a quarter away, really, bro. That's on. That's actually perfect advice right now, and maybe instead of everybody looking at and myself included, what projects they can get into, what they can stack. Maybe it's just stacking knowledge right now is what we need to be doing. Hey, spending the money if you have any extra money on courses or learning or books or what have you, because that return on investment is always gonna outweigh any performance that Bitcoin or a market can give you, because it's just straight appreciation. So, bro, that's actually on, and you could just stack in that education on top of one another, bro. Perfect. I love that, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, it was a great potty. I just seen Ink Papa Jaden here, right? That time of year, I think, feeling drained and whatnot, and everything going on in the world. And it's funny you say that, bro, because I actually had the same conversation with Kid today, just this afternoon. Not in a super down and out way, but definitely feeling, I don't know, just this time of the year. Yeah, it's just a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what the word is. But when you start moving into summer, like October, November, things kind of naturally, I don't know, I feel like things are at a different sort of vibration. Just a little bit lully at the moment, bro?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It's kind of like just feeling a little not flat. It's not flattered. That's not the right word. Hey, bro. It's like maybe I need to spend a bit more time with maybe going out and doing things that fill my cup up. Like going out and spending time with my daughter and hanging out with her, or my partner, and hanging out with her and having fun there, and just getting that energy reboost at the moment, to be able to just recognize that there's been a change in seasons is the first point, like the first point of understanding is recognizing that there's actually been a change in the energy, and then once you recognize that, well, then you can go do something about it. Hey, bro. So I hear that. I hear you, Ink Papa Jaden. You're definitely not the only one. But the fact that you recognize that, bro, and understand that that's happening right now gives you an opportunity to, or go do something about it, And I might be just doing something different, getting closer to someone.
Yeah, for sure, bro. And that's what I loved about the start of this conversation, when we we're talking about, a season of kind of planting seeds rather than, it's not time to be reaping or, pulling fruit off trees. Like the trees are literally bare at the moment on all fronts, bro, for everyone or, for most whānau out there at the moment. So I think it's just recognizing that, bro, and like you say, continuing to stack knowledge, continuing to invest in self, good kai, good stuff for our bodies, more knowledge, looking into opportunities and being ready to pounce, when the heat comes back on. And I think that's where we are with the project at the moment. We've, like we touched on, made that good move of moving the ETH. And now it's just about being prepared, keeping the ear to the ground and being ready to jump when it's time to jump.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we're looking for that. We've got the seed. Hey, we've got the seed. It's in our basket, bro. We're ready to plant it. We're just trying to find the soil that's going to bear us the most fruit. Hey, that's really the season we're in, is just trying to look for that soil that's going to bear us the most fruit, because we've already got the seed.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's definitely what it is, bro. Yeah, man. Think if there's no other questions, or should we just keep yarning?
Yeah, bro. No, I think so. We're looking forward to doing a potty with you, bro. Around the blockchain, Web3 technology space. Hey, like, so that's going to be really cool. Talking to some interesting people out there. We've definitely lined up a few people. The brother Albie from that was at the block party. He's keen to come on and have a corridor to talk to us about his plays and degens and all that sort of stuff. So that'll be interesting insight. I know that a lot of people here were really interested in the bro. He obviously shared a little bit about what he was doing at the block party, but it'll be cool to be able to dive deeper with him in regards to that. Yeah, well, we were looking at gonna do we're extremely funny, sis. So we were looking at just gonna do a catch up with the bro over the web, like a webcam and stuff like that. But in true Riopo and Kiriopo fashion, we hate doing anything that's half-assed. So what we ended up wanting to do was build a whole set, bro, and get proper cameras and record it properly, and maybe just have a week of some awesome people come through and sit down and have a corridor about things they're doing in this space. So we're thinking maybe mid to the end of July we'll do all of those, bro.
Yeah. So we're gonna block shoot those podcasts over a week. Just smash through them, bowl through them over a week, and then sort of release them over the coming weeks after that. Yeah, it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be more value. It's going to be valuable for me. Like, I don't know anything about DJing or flipping. You know, it's kind of not in my nature. To be fair, but I'd love to, you know, listen and learn. Maybe I
Yeah,
will, maybe I will want to try it. Yeah.
yeah, bro. I was had a little bit of a catch up, and I've been talking to the bro LB over the past few weeks, and he's on. He's really clever cookie. You know, I said to him the other day, I go, "Oh, what are you looking at the moment in regards to DJing plays?" And he goes, "Well, I'm looking at anything. You know, the market's too risky right now to do any sort of play." So just the fact that he recognises and understands that it's not the time to be doing those sorts of plays tells me that he's on. You know, tells me that he can understand that there's a time to be going hard and then there's a time to be sitting and watching. So that's going to be a really awesome quarter. And like you say, bro, I have no idea when it comes to trading or DJing or anything like that. Hey, just man, it's a different gig, bro, to obviously what it is that we've done with Eager Beaver, all on the blockchain, but just two very different plays at blockchain, really, and which is cool. You know, that's the cool thing about this space is that there's not just one way that you can do anything on here. You know, like at the moment, and I'll quickly touch on this. At the moment, there's a what's going off in Twitter Spaces and stuff like that. If anybody's watching, is there's the Bored Ape Yacht Club. What is it called? Ryder Rips. He's basically just done out this whole thing about Bored Ape Yacht Club and kind of what's been represented there. But anyway, he's brought out a new NFT project, and it's like on the open sea at the moment in the last trading in the last 24 hours, and it's just gone absolutely nuts. But basically he's just gone in and ripped against Bored Ape Yacht Club, saying that they're racists and all this sort of stuff. And at the end of the day, you know, you do your own research, but it was just it's an interesting topic that's going on at the moment in the blockchain world and in Twitter and NFTs. Is Bored Ape Yacht Club has been called out for being racist and neo-Nazis. And that's just, it's just like, what the heck is going on here? I don't know if anybody else in here has seen that or heard about it or what have you, but they're making some very valid points about the research that they've done over the last 6 months. I don't know if anybody's seen this YouTube clip or anything like that, but yeah, it's about an hour, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that at all. It's just interesting just to sit back, watch, and see how communities can rally together to make something, make nothing something, right? Yeah. Has anyone heard about that? Crypto before? Just watch it. It's pretty crazy, bro. Nuts, like actually nuts, eh? Actual bro, it's out the gate, bro. Like, yeah, there's people in here that have watched it, and wow, it's trippy. It is really trippy. It is called Rider Rips. I can. I'll chuck up a link. I'll chuck up a link for it, and you guys can go ahead and watch it. But just I'll be honest with you. Just do your own research. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't jump on what anybody says and puts things together and stuff like that. Just walk your own assumption of it all. It's very confronting as well. So if you're okay with confronting videos and all that sort of stuff, then yeah, I'll just say just be careful. That's all.
Just seeing a question in here, bro, from our road to 1 million. With everything you guys and the team have done with the project, what would you say was the most rewarding part of it so far? For me, I just, to be honest, bro or sis, it's just the fact that we started and the fact that we've made a project. Well, that's probably been the most rewarding thing, and all the other things that have come with it have been awesome as well. But I think a lot of the time, we don't get started. We don't put that first foot out, and so for me, that's been hugely rewarding. And then probably second to that is just helping people be safe in this space, being people's first minted project. Has been an honor. That's been so cool. The instruments, giving the instruments away to the kids, that was another thing that's been unreal. But just building a community has been mean. What about you, bro? I think being ourselves too has been rewarding. Being honest and not pretending like we know everything, not trying to overhype anything or say anything that's misleading or.
Yeah,
That's probably
bro.
two things that have been rewarding. I don't know what the most. It's all
Yeah,
been rewarding. It's been hard though, but it's all been rewarding for me. Yeah.
yeah, definitely for myself, but I don't have one particular thing that's been rewarding. But though, even for myself, man, just being able to work with you, bro, has been rewarding in itself. I mean, we've been friends for for years now, and obviously seen what you've done with your time and talents. And that's been awesome, bro. So to be able to work alongside you in a project, I've learned a lot from yourself, bro, as a go-getter, hard worker, bro. So that's been rewarding for me. But like you said, yeah, the community aspect to it, just jumping in and people liking our ideas, thinking what we're doing has some merit to it. Because in my own head, I'm a legend in my own mind, right? But out in public, it's a different story. So the fact that I've been able to work on a project and with yourself and then put that out and people actually like the ideas and being an absolute fucking legend of a community that prosper, draw And then also, with the community at the launch party, that was great. That was really cool to put faces to names, and people saying who their Discord names are and all that sort of stuff, and just being able to actually thank you in person. And just to show how grateful I'm, that was really cool. So there's the whole thing. Honestly, there's not been one bad experience for myself in Eager Beaver, but yeah, hopefully I didn't ramble on there. Have you got anyone lined up interested in growing the ecosystem with other animals at this point, Kid?
Yes, we do. We do, sis. A few actually. Two bands that are very, very keen, and two individual artists that are very keen. I think the thing again is going to be timing. What's your thoughts on that, Kid? That when I say timing, realizing that in order to grow the ecosystem, which is where the intention is and which is where we're going, it's going to take more investment from either people who hold beavers or other people who don't hold a beaver but want a lion or whatever whatever that animal might be. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the timing at the moment. I'm not sure if it's the time to put a new animal out. I'm just, and that's just me being straight up honest, because I don't want to do a disservice to them. Like, these are artists that I've worked with for a long time, and I don't want to, stitch them up where they feel like people don't want to support their animal, when really it's just come down to that people have their money in different places at the moment. Their priorities are, not with NFTs at the moment, because life's hard out there at the moment. But the answer to your question is yes, there are people who are interested, but like I say, I don't want to do the dam a disservice. I don't want to do those artists a disservice, and I don't want anyone in our community, I guess, to feel pressured to buy into a new animal when it's not necessary at the moment. We're very comfortable with the decisions that we've made and where we've kind of positioned ourselves to be able to be in a position where we're just waiting for things to go back up so we can dive back in, basically. Do you have anything else to add on that, Kid?
The only thing that I would add on, bro, and you touched on it, was just timing. Timing's everything, and this isn't and we've said this all along. We're really only 4 months in, right? So we're still learning to crawl. We've got years to be able to add more and more animals to the ecosystem, and so it'll all definitely come. And once it does, what's been created here at Eager Beaver, because of the community that is here and believes in the project, it's just going to be fucking absolutely just on. Like, it's just going to be awesome. So timing's everything. We figure out how to just make what we've already got a banger first, and then we'll bring in more people along the line. Then, yeah. Yeah, Eves 279. Yeah, keep promoting the project and the community until the project's fully minted out. All that's really gonna do for us, if when we fully mint out, is just gonna provide us with more putia to do some more crazy out the gate things that we haven't put on the roadmap, and that's what excites me, is that, as more and more comes in, just gives us the opportunity to utilize the putia as it's intended, which is a tool to be able to scale and make Eager Beaver even better than what it already is. Hey, but you can only build on top of a foundation that's strong, right? Like if your foundation's on sand, well, you go and build a bloody skyscraper on that. The first thing that's going to happen is it's going to fall over, right? So we're trying to build this foundation on the hardest substance known, so that when we do go and build a skyscraper on top of it, it's not going to wave or fall or falter when the turbulent times come, because they're always going to come. So you're just going to make sure that we've built it on a strong foundation. All the analogies tonight.
You're sounding smarter than usual, my bro.
Oh, bro, I appreciate it. Yeah, Jim Bros is in the same buzz, not going to stop till it's all right. But actually, Leopold and I are a massive. Well, sorry, I shouldn't say Leopold, but I know we've had this conversation before. But we've been watching Jim Bros for a while. We've seen them before Eager Beaver was. Yeah, way before Mint, bro.
Yep.
And we're watching them, what they've done, and they've been nothing but absolutely transparent. And I think they're a very similar project to Eager Beaver. Hey, like, just because they didn't mint out in 20 seconds doesn't mean they didn't go ahead and give up, which is bloody awesome. So yeah, bro, I agree with you on that one, Kaz.
Yeah, 100%. But I've always admired Jim Bros and what they're up to. I've actually talked to Jay Baker about them. And to be honest, the only reason I haven't minted is because the utilities, like the gym that they're going to build and all that, is Gold Coast based, which doesn't make sense for me. But
yeah, the only reason I haven't minted, bro, is because I just don't go to the gym.
Yeah.
But if they had done a burger joint though, burger bros, for the free clothes, yeah. I remember Jay Baker when the first coming to the Discord, his profile picture was a Jim Bro. Burger bros, you reckon? Eager Beaver burgers. Ooh.
Could be, eh?
I'm gonna feel like a burger on the way home now for dinner. Anything else out there, or have the two cuzzies blabbed on enough tonight?
I think it's cool, bro. I think it's been a cool AMA, bro. It's been good to just have a nice, relaxed sort of chat, and kind of let the community know that we're, feeling good, bro. Definitely in the planting season, eh? But feeling good, bro. Feeling comfortable. It's not like the ETH's been thirded since mint. I think about that, and I'm grateful for the decision we made. When did we post that, bro, that we moved to USDC? It was over double ago, eh? I feel like it was like 2 months ago now.
Oh, bro, yeah. Well, we've basically been able to, if we bought back now, I think we can basically like double or triple our, or at least 150% our ETH amount, which is bloody awesome.
That's it. And I guess that's we could do that, and then it could go to 600.
Yeah, 100%. This could have been a very different conversation, bro. If ETH went up to 20,000. Ooh, but I'm just trying to find it actually. Wow.
Crypto 834. Nah, we didn't go 50-50, bro. We went. What did we initially do, kid? It was like 70-30, eh, bro? Heavier on the USDC.
Yeah, 70. Yeah.
The backing and the pinning was stronger.
Yep. And then we just converted at the USDT to USDC because obviously everything that was going on with Luna, And there was a lot of information out there about the algorithms and all that sort of stuff, and then USDT was getting a bit of a hiding, so that got us a little bit shaky. So like, let's just go all USDC. And to be fair, USDT has kept its peg, which has been cool. But at the time, hey, we were just feeling a bit nervous about it. See, like ETH was gone up. It's like at 1,832 right now, as I'm talking to everybody. And I think when I was looking at it this morning, it was like 17 or 1650 or something. So it's definitely following that trend of Bitcoin miners starting to buy instead of sell. So interesting. We'll keep an eye on that over the next couple of days, I think, bro. And just maybe it might be time to dollar cost average in to some ETH. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. It's hard. You don't want to get caught up just because it's made a bit of a, an upshot. Everyone is hoping it drops to a G. Yeah, bro. Hard. Hey, I think we're all hoping that it just drops down heaps, because the more that it drops, then we're like, yes, we can get more, right? Because we don't need to worry about utilizing it for months. So the more we can buy now, the better it's going to be for the project in 6 months' time or what have you. And if the way I'm looking at it, and the way I've kind of looked at things, is the fact that if the government continues to print money at the rate they do, that goes into banks lend it out, so for every $1 million that they put in there, they could lend out $9 million. So that $9 million has to go somewhere, and hopefully that finds its way back to the crypto market. So you would think it would hit all-time highs again and surpass it, just with that quick thought. So yeah, interesting. And the more we buy, then the better it's going to be for us moving forward. Do your own research. Don't listen to what I just said. Try to do it in that when you like watch one of those commercial ads, and then they have like all the fast talking in that monotone voice. Yeah, but I could only think of one line. Do your own research. Don't listen to me. But they usually have like 50 lines in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
The fine print blurb, yeah. Oh, awesome.
Listen to us play. It's been good, bro. It has been good. And like, nothing we're talking about is just blabbing. Really, it actually is relevant, information to the project or to the space or what's happening.
Yeah,
exciting time.
It's
You've got an opportunity, sort of opportunistic mindset. I guess that's how you view it, bro?
Yeah, definitely how you view it, bro. And it is exciting, That's funny because I'm like got that not FOMO mentality, but like I'm feeling like I just don't want to miss out and not buy at the bottom. Like, it's obviously you can't predict. Nobody can bloody predict when the bottom is, but that's just sort of it's that feeling that you get out of like, I want to at least get close to it, so that as a community we can kill it, and when we can just look at everyone and go, yeah, boy, look at us, we are on.
Made a good move, eh?
Made a good move, eh? Well, bro, our first good move is only ever going to be backed up by how good our second move is, bro. So if we make a good move and then a crap move, well, we're only good for a minute, eh? So we want to continue to stack good moves on good moves, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that might be us, eh, bro? Oh, hold on. If someone in the team Discord is compromised, what protection does the community have? E.g., Bored Ape Yacht Club Instagram getting hacked before the other side mint. What do you mean by compromised there? I mean, for us, the only people that have got access to the Discord that can shut it down and everything like that is myself. And I've got Andre. You're on the creator, Andre, but we've all got 2-factor account. on. So that's all Kapai. The Instagram is just myself and Riapo and Kings. We've got those in place. But in regards to protections, far out, yeah, that's a good one.
Jay would probably be the best person to speak to that, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I know we've done all the proper things by like putting two-factor account authentication. What's that other one where you got to get out your authentic? Yeah, that I just mentioned it. And the crazy passwords. But that's basically about it. Wallets being hacked. Oh, our wallet's actually it's all in cold storage wallet. So all the Pootier that's in regards to the project is all on cold storage, so it's all offline.
I think we announced that, eh, bro?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's in a trust wallet. Not trust wallet. Bloody hell, what is it called? A treasure wallet. Treasure wallet. I knew it started with T. It's a treasure wallet. So there's that. So
I think on Instagram, man, it's just the Wild West, though.
Yeah. It is. It's a tough one, eh? Like, basically, we will not ever send out, like, the biggest thing for us is we'll never ever send out links or anything from Beaver, Instagram to people directly in their DMs. Like, you'll only ever see it in our Discord. But we'll never ever DM it to you directly. Hey, it's always going to be just in the official links. Oh, what's it? The main issue with Discord hacks would be sending fake mint links from founders' accounts. Yeah. So anything like even if something comes from myself or Leopold, Dre, Jay Baker or Uncle Jordan, like as a direct link to you to say, hey, mint this new animal into the system. Don't trust it, hey, because we'll never do that. Like, and that's we'll always stress, always turn off your DMs because we're not trying to slide into them. Ray, you've been summoned. Yeah, by Catwoman. Are you alluding that you're Catwoman there, Jay Baker, or are you the Halle Berry version, bro, or the other one?
I like that. The bro Quadfather Khan. You have to act slow and with purpose. Good projects won't make you rush a decision on the spot. That's a good one, bro. I've never heard that before, but that's on.
Yeah, that is on. Oh, you got some. Had some gems tonight, the old Quadfather. Yeah, bro. Anything else, Fano, or is that us? We can disappear and go get a burger. Now that it's on my mind, eh? But I've been really digging the chicken and cheeseburgers at Macca's. Do you like those? Yeah.
Not massive on Macca's. I'm more burger fuel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hard. Well, we don't have a burger fuel over here in Australia. Oh, we do actually, but it's not the same.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, there was one in Brizzy. There's one in Brizzy, bro. Actually, and close to the CBD. Where is it? Yeah, but it does, bro. They don't have plum sauce, and their kumara chips are not kumara chips, bro. They're sweet potato chips. Hey, and there's a difference between kumara and sweet potato.
Extra potato. Sorry, Paula. Rio. What I didn't mention was I can't get the chips in the drink here.
Yeah, bro. They ideas and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you all for sticking around. Appreciate you all heaps, and a lot of the stuff that we'll share, we'll continue to share these reels and stuff like that. Like obviously seeing this is Stewie initially talk about Eager Beaver, and now the bro blockchain Māori with all of his tangers. Today we'll continue to share through here, Twitter as well. In the Discord, a place to come and chat to one another, and keep up to things that are going on. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if everyone's still loves being in here, we're still trying to run different fun stuff now and then. Like weekend multis, and all that sort of stuff. Actually, we'll do one this weekend with the international games coming up. I think we'll run another one this weekend. Oh, Alamaya, bro. I'm glad you ended up reaching out in regards to your multi dollars, because I was thinking, if the bro doesn't collect it by today or by this weekend, then it's going to be on you for this weekend. We'll give it out to the rest of the whānau. But yeah, so we can still keep running those things as well, just as a bit of fun, hey, with the international games. Anything to add on there, bro?
Just like the Maroons, my bro.
Yeah, the Maroons. Hey.
Fine. Just thank you to everyone who continues to believe in what we're doing, continue to support what we're doing. Eager Beaver's on. I love this project. We're on. We're positioned well. Yeah. Just time and fun, waiting for the right time to pounce. But we're on.
Yeah, we're on. Everyone keep sharing the love, keep looking after one another. Rickstar82, I see you always continually sharing when scams are happening. So keep up that, brother. Appreciate you for then. Anyone, just look after one another, look after yourself. Stay happy, stay healthy, and invest in yourself, because that's always going to be your best return. Love you all.
Por Maria whānau.